In 1990, Amtrak number 66, the Night Owl, departed Washington to Union Station with two locomotives on the head end, with F40PH 272 leading and F40PHR 366 trailing. It was carrying a material handling car, a baggage car, 3 Amfleet coaches, a diner car, and 2 sleeper cars, another baggage car, and another material handling car. The crew members that were driving the train were engineer Copeland and apprentice engineer Abramson. Copeland had a very nasty record. He'd been on Amtrak for 20 years, but he was fired once for almost falling straight off a bridge. On the other hand, Abramson had worked as a ticket clerk for Amtrak and was quite new to driving trains. Meanwhile, at Ruggles Station, an MBTA train departed, with Comet 2 cab car 1634 leading and F40PH-2C 1073 trailing at the rear. They were both going in the same direction, and they reached a curve at Back Bay Station. But the MBTA train was going at a lower speed of 60 miles per hour. The Amtrak train was going at a speed at 106 miles per hour. So then, on the curve, they finally derailed, and disaster struck. The 2 Amtrak locomotives and 5 coaches came off the rails, along with the MBTA locomotive and 1 MBTA coach. The NTSB investigated the matter and found out that Copeland was overspeeding for no absolute reason. He was just overspeeding because, well, he did have a very nasty record. And Abramson didn't know much about the job, so he was also like a co-pilot. In the end, there were amazingly zero deaths occurred. It was quite a miracle, but 456 injuries also occurred. Abramson and Copeland were fired from their jobs, and MBTA number 1073 was scrapped as it was ripped in half into pieces, and was the most damaged locomotive of the wreck. 272 flipped onto its side and suffered severe damage. 366 flipped upwards and was smashed like a tin can into the bridge, along with the material handling car going upwards and making a hole in the road. It's been 29 years since this crash, and ever since then, the train derailments on curves have not stopped yet, especially on Amtrak. As in 2015, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, at Frankfort Junction, a train derailed. This was because the engineer didn't know where he was because he was distracted.